Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the On Fire B2B podcast where we take business owners and CEOs in the B2B space. 6 questions, 9 minutes, because the best know when to be concise and when to end. Let's get to it. Question number 1, a few sentences, tell us who you are and what do you do?
So my name is Juliet Clark, and I help authors, coaches, and speakers with audience building, lead generation, and lead qualification so that they can publish their book to the bestseller list.
Love it, Juliet. Question number 2, what is the best thing about working with businesses?
I have such a range of businesses that come to us for help. I learn new things every day about how people do their business, why they do their business, and what they teach.
Awesome. Question number 3. I'm hearing from other top executives and owners that using quotes and testimonials from clients really increase conversions in sales. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. We actually use our testimonials over on LinkedIn. We encourage all of our clients to go over there because they're easy to cut and paste out of LinkedIn into our landing pages because we have title, image, and what those people actually said. So get them from everybody.
Absolutely. Question number 4. What advice you want to share with other companies working in the B2B industry? Go.
So one of the things that we do at our company really well that we recommend is if you have something where you can put a quiz out, and that's different from a survey, and you can find out the needs of your client through the quiz, it is a great way to have people not only find out more about what you do, but also find out where those people are in the journey that you're about to take them on when they're a prospect. So some of the things that we really key on in a good quiz are different than other people because we have a proprietary platform we use. The first thing is you should always have categories and statements on your quiz where people can evaluate where they're at on a scale of 1 to 10. The categories and statements should relate to the success principles of what you teach because that's what people want. They want to find out why they're not achieving success in a particular area. That's why they came to you. So the categories and statements, each category needs to be on its own separate page with the statements underneath. Why do we recommend that? Because when you get your results, you can see obvious gaps when they're aligned like that. The second thing that a good quiz must have is a commitment section, and that's where you have them rate whether they are 100% committed to solving the problem that you solve. We want that commitment because we don't want to work with wishy-washy people. Are they willing to invest to solve that problem? That's where we get rid of our broke people. And if they are eligible, would they schedule an appointment? Because you want to find out how interested they are. Our quizzes based on that have 3 different autoresponders in the background. If you just scored high, you're going to get a calendar. So make sure you have an autoresponder system set up behind it. Our software does it, but if you're going to set up your own. That middle space with the commitments, those are your nurture people. They may not buy today, but they may be interested in the future. Nurture them. And then 80% of everybody who takes a quiz is a drive-by looky-loo. Give them something free and put them in your list. So that's the second thing a good quiz needs. The third thing is a micro commitment that allows you and them to gauge where they're at in the process. So when you jump on that call, you know if they're a beginner, you know if they're someone who's been trying this for a while and hasn't had success, or are they someone who's an expert who expects you to take them to the next level. That way you can have skill appropriate conversations and be very impressive on the call as well.
So the idea is that on the different answers, depending on how I answer them, I get a certain amount of points. Once I hit a certain point threshold, I'm either in the middle or the top. Am I kind of understanding the concept?
Yes, you're either in the middle or the top, but what's really key is that heavily weighted commitment section because that's where the gold is. We find out who do I want to talk to? That's where the lead qualification comes in. It's easy for us to generate if we're speaking in a room full of people to capture, but who do we talk to? Who's ready? Who's interested? Because once you are on the convincing side of a sales conversation, convincing someone they need your product, you've already lost. So talk to those people who are invested.
Love it there. Let's get to question number 5. What other top CEOs and business owners in the B2B industry, like yourself, would you like to acknowledge as a leader and should be a guest on my podcast?
Tracy Hazard. She is the CEO of Poditize, the largest post-production podcast house in the world. An amazing breadth of knowledge she has for branding, podcasting, all of it. She's amazing.
Perfect. I'll look her up. We're done here. But number 6, most important question of the podcast, Juliet, you got to focus on this one. Hey, Juliet, tell me about your first time, your first sale.
So my first sale, I had just completed working with a sales coach. We put together this amazing $25,000 offer. And I realized as I was serving it that I was not really like I didn't have the confidence. And it was a real wake-up call. I made the sale, but I stuttered 3 times over the price. So not only was it my first sale and I was really happy, but I had the awareness that you need to get more invested in the success of this because you just got lucky.
Yeah, there you go. That is a very interesting story. I haven't heard that one before. That's awesome. So Juliet, you now have 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. We can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can even talk about the weather or whatever you want. Or since the best know when to be concise and when to end early, we end early. Go.
So I just want to talk about a little bit about why we have this quiz process in our publishing packages and how this makes us different. For a lot of people, they've written the book because they've gone to a business rah-rah event and told the guru in the room, my products and services aren't selling, and the answer is write a book. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Not everyone is meant to write a book. And don't write it until you have built that audience. That's why we use the quiz platform as the precursor to the publishing, because you get market research from it. You see the patterns in the answers people give you. That can help you create better products. We also have more conversations. You're making more in your business. You're validating your product and you're validating that book that you're about to write. So we're very invested in that being the first part of the entrepreneurial book. Publishing, getting yourself, collecting that audience to get to a bestseller list. And then most people don't know this, but after you launch to the bestseller list, most people don't sell many books after that. So then taking those people into the free shipping book funnel where they can lead that upsell back into their products and services. So what we do really well in that publishing space is that entrepreneurial journey, helping you validate your product, write the right book, get to that bestseller list, and then lead people back to your products.
Love it. Love it there. You got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Is there anything else you want to add, or we can end early and that's okay?
Just go over, if you want to try one of these quizzes and see what they're all about, you can go over to leadlogicquiz.com, take one, try it out for yourself.
Perfect. You pulled it off. 6 questions, 9 minutes, because the best know when to be concise and when to end. Your website, say it again.
www.leadlogicquiz.com.
In the description, it's magic. Juliet, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. For everyone else watching or listening, make sure you check out more episodes of the On Fire B2B podcast. My name is Bob Clark. You all have a wonderful day now. Talk to you later. Bye.